developments coming in. Iran's exiled Prince Reza Pahlavi has taken to X to send out another message in support of the Iranian protests, announcing a new phase of the national uprising to overthrow the Islamic Republic. Inside the country, he urged protesters to hold central streets, target regime propaganda and communication institutions as legitimate, and called on state employees and security forces to join the people or face condemnation. Outside Iran, he instructed the Iranians to replace the regime's flag at embassies with the national one. He added, and I quote here, "Khamenei and his regime have already suffered several heavy blows at your hands, and we must not allow them a moment to recover. The increase in gunfire against the people is not a sign of strength, but of fear. The bloodshed by Iran's immortal sons and daughters guides our path towards victory." So, Brian, obviously now we have this exiled son of the last Shah of Iran. He has been calling for wider protest. We have been seeing that he called for a very huge demonstration last Friday, and now he is giving out two messages. He is giving out one message to the Iranians who are inside the country. He is asking them to occupy the central streets. He is asking all the government employees and the security personnel to join the protest, to join the people so that they are not condemned. And outside the country as well, he is asking those Iranians to replace the flag of the Islamic Republic, which has been adopted since 1979, and replace it with the one that was earlier.
Well, yes, exiled Iranian opposition figure Reza Pahlavi has announced what he rather at this point of time described as a new phase of the national uprising against Iran's Islamic Republic, claiming that recent nationwide protests have significantly weakened the ruling establishment. In a message also addressed to the Iranian people, Pahlavi said that the mass demonstrations over the last 2 weeks, particularly in recent days, have shaken the foundations of what he called a very illegitimate regime. He also asserted that the scale of public participation amounted to a mandate for escalating resistance against the authorities. Not only that, Pahlavi also urged demonstrations inside Iran to continue occupying major streets and framed state-run institutions involved in propaganda and communications control as central pillars of the government. He also appealed directly to the government employees and members of Iran's armed force and security force, calling on their side with protesters rather than the ruling system, warning that history would judge those who remain loyal to the current leadership. Again, addressing Iranian living abroad, Pahlavi also said that the Iranian embassies and consulates overseas should be reclaimed as symbols of Iranian people, calling for Iran's national flag to replace the banner of the Islamic Republic. Even he also further claimed that Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei and the ruling establishment are facing a shortage of security forces, arguing that intensified use of force reflects fear rather than strength, and also said that the opposition would not retreat and pledged to further prevent the bloodshed itself, and even said that Iran's freedom is near, and this is in quote unquote that he stated, asserting that international support would soon materialize and urging supporters to remain mobilized as he promised further messages in the upcoming days. Yes.
Brian, please do stay on with us. In fact, Israeli Prime Minister